Google just released a new update that allows you to generate music directly inside of Gemini. I've been testing this out and I have found some pretty cool ways you can use this. So starting soon, when you come into Gemini and click on Tools, you'll see the option right here to create music. This is rolling out, so it's not going to be available for everyone right away, and it may not be available in all regions, but it is coming. And using this, you're going to be able to generate 30-second music clips, not only in these styles, but in whatever style you want. So let me show you how this works. All you have to do is select the style that you want and type in your prompt. Go ahead and submit it, and you'll see it's starting to get to work. Once it's finished, this is what it looks like. And you'll notice that Gemini also creates this card with this cover art for each song. Let me play a short sample of this so you get an idea of what it sounds like.
Yo, check the new science from the Google conglomerate. Word up, dropping 30-second fire. Yeah, the beats are automatic. This AI's got the soul making pure lyrical static. I'm cooking up these clips.
All right, so pretty fun. In the description down below, I'll have a link where you can listen to the entire song if you want, as well as all the songs I'm going to show you in this video. And that's actually really easy to do because they have a share button right here that will automatically generate for you a link that you can share with anyone. But let's look at some more examples because there are several different ways that I have found that you can generate songs using Gemini. So the next thing I want to show you is that you don't have to choose one of these styles when you're generating your music. You can just type in some text. And what I found is that you can actually get extremely specific with the text you're using. With this example right here, you can see I gave it quite a detailed prompt. I didn't choose a style, I just told it what I was looking for, which is basically an epic score for a movie, and this is what it came up with. So it definitely gives off those epic movie vibes. One of the coolest things I think you can do with it though is that you can just upload an image and have Gemini create a song for you based on that image. So recently I went to an 80s themed party. This was the outfit that I wore. So I went ahead and uploaded that image to Gemini. I'll just go ahead and select create music, and that's it. No further prompt. I'm not going to select a style. I'm just gonna let it run with it and see what it comes up with. And here it's telling me that it composed this high energy pop rap track inspired by the vibrant retro aesthetic in my photo.
Yeah, let the fit do the talking. Stepping out the whip, yeah, you know I got that glow. They ain't never seen a style like this before. Got the retros on my feet.
So obviously it really liked my outfit. And it doesn't just work with photos. You can upload any files and have it make music for you based on what you upload. Now, one thing I haven't really gotten it to work with is NotebookLM. For instance, right here, I uploaded one of my notebooks, which is all about how to make chocolate chip cookies. I chose the emo style, and the song it created,
the sprinklers ticking on the same old lawns, another cicada summer,
has nothing to do with cookies, but uploading other files and photos works great. But I honestly think the number one way that people are going to use this is to turn inside jokes into some music, or to use it to roast their friends. So for instance, here I told it to create a 90s skate punk rock track to roast my friend for slipping and falling in front of everyone at graduation, which is something that we're never gonna let her live down. Here it came up with this song.
Walking across the stage with your head held high, till you met the floor right in everyone's eye. Triumph turned to total tragedy. Your face plants graduation legacy.
Yeah, I think that one is one of my favorites. You can also tell Gemini specifically what lyrics you want it to use, and it will use those lyrics. So if you want to get this song exactly perfect, what I think you should do is start out by actually just chatting with Gemini. So here, I'm not going to turn on music. I'm actually going to turn on Canvas, and I'm going to tell it, help me come up with lyrics for a 30-second jingle in the style of a cereal commercial, but where I'm roasting my friend for missing my party last night. Let's go ahead and submit that. And now over here on the right, Gemini is actually writing out those lyrics. So I'll go ahead and read this over. If there's any changes that I want to make, because we produced this in the canvas, I can go ahead and change that. So if I want to change this to like right now instead of just now, I can do that. Personally, I think it's actually great the way it is. So I don't see any changes that I want to make, but I do have to put in my friend's name right here. So his name is John, so I'll put in his name. and I don't see any other placeholders, so that looks perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Gemini, what would you recommend in terms of instruments used, the style of music, the pacing, and just the general vibe of the song? So now we can see it is rewriting it not only with the lyrics, but all of that additional information as well. So once you're totally happy with this, I can now click on share and export, actually copy the contents. Let's go ahead and start a new chat. This time I will turn on create music, paste in our prompt. We know it's perfect, and I'll go ahead and submit it. And then here is our masterpiece.
John's fast asleep in bed, a lullaby inside his head. Oh, while we're having fun.
Yeah, and then if you don't like it, if it's not exactly the way that you want, you can just come back to the canvas and work on it with Gemini. If you thought that one was maybe too cheesy, tell it, hey, it came out too cheesy. Let's actually change this up, do it more of this style, and then just keep reprompting it until you get it exactly the way that you want. Now, everything I've shown you so far has been in English, but this currently also works in German, Spanish, French, Hindi, Japanese, Korean, and Portuguese. So this track right here is a K-pop song. Again, I uploaded a photo of myself.
Titan retro futuristic, a masterpiece. Pink balloon 가득 채워, feel the fantasy. 시선 집중 on my way, yeah, I'm the one and lead. 자신감은 level up, 이 순간은 for me. We on.
So you see that is half in English and half in Korean. The next thing I want to talk about is the difference between generating music with thinking turned on and generating music with just fast. Now, I've done this probably a dozen times already, just testing it out. And what I've noticed is that 9 times out of 10, fast is faster. And like 1 out of 10 times, for some reason, thinking is just like a tad faster. I'm not really sure why that is, but I have found that. And in general, what I'll say is that I like the music that fast generates more. I don't know if it's just personal preference or what, but I do like fast just a little bit more. I'll let you listen to both of them. And as you see, the difference in speed, even if fast is faster, which in this case it actually wasn't, it's just a little bit faster. So this is with thinking turned on.
Buckle up, dude! You drive this car like it's a bumper car. You're gonna rip the chassis right apart.
And then this is fast.
Buckle up, dude! Red lights are just a suggestion for you. Almost took out a family, that wasn't cool. You drive like a maniac, breaking every...
Yeah, so funny enough, in this example, I actually like the song that was produced by Thinking better than the one on the right, which was just fast. And obviously, as you saw, the one on the left was just as fast as the one on the right in terms of how quickly it was produced. So I don't know how much of a huge difference thinking actually makes, is sort of the point I'm trying to make, but try it out for yourself and see what you like better. But I think personally, I'm just gonna leave it on fast most of the time. So yeah, this is just a really fun new feature that Gemini has added. I've been personally having a lot of fun making these and sending these different roasts to my friends and family. But one feature that is still missing from Gemini are folders, the ability to take all your chats and to put them into folders to organize them. So I personally added my own folders. You can see those over here on the left. If you want to see exactly how I did that and how you can do it as well, check out this video right here. I show you how this entire folder system works and how you can get it. So if you haven't seen this video yet, click right here and I'll see you over in that video in 1 second. Bye for now.